Thanks for not saying ooh neon poggers in front of my parents. I know that took restraint.
What? You're welcome.
Welcome back, Prince Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, Prince. Apocalypse, penis.
You know, give me the Dr.
Peppopolis.
You'll get there, don't worry.
Some specific company owned by both Coke and Pepsi would call me. But anyways, hi. As you all make your way up the narrowing steps and open the doorway to the Slaves Asylum, you see people running around. There's a mass amount of people that seem to be in a bit of a panic. And immediately you're greeted with a dull glow as you see fire building up in different stalls. And you see people rushing to get water. You see guards darting about on the walls, and in the distance you see lanterns being lit and moving towards this area's direction.
I would like to just move as quickly as I can. Despite seeing people, I'd like to weave in and out of buildings and through alleys and try to make my way towards the docks without stopping to really try to hide very much.
You're invisible. There's nothing that really gets in your way.
Yeah.
The rest of you reach this, you see the same thing I described beforehand. What as a group are you planning on doing?
For simplicity and stealth's sake, I'll turn to Krusk. Would you mind carrying me if I become like a mouse or something? Because then there's less people for us to notice.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, I will promptly wild shape into like a little field mouse.
We'll start to make our way. Would it be better to go down the slaves' quarters, or would it be better to go off into the more populated area that is closer to the area that everybody freaking knows and has bad people protecting and yada yada?
Yeah, let's avoid all the fire.
Yeah.
What happened over there? Was that you guys?
I don't think so.
I guess fires just spontaneously happen here. That makes sense. This place is very hot.
She would just agree with the others and start making her way toward the south.
Okay. And you do so. How are you guys moving?
Stealthily.
Yeah, as much as we can.
You start moving about 4 or 5 minutes before you see a small regiment of guards moving northward up the roads in your direction.
Oh shit!
Krusk will turn and try and just nonchalantly open a door.
All right, you turn. Roll me a D100. You reach out, the door opens.
Oh, thank God. Everyone in.
Yep.
What do we see inside this building?
You enter a dark building. You're in a small entrance area with a section for different shoes and different coats, most of them quite thin and silken. You see a small circular stairway to your right and what looks like a large living area and kitchen ahead of you. Leaf, you hear a small rumbling from upstairs, and all of you would see a dim light appear at what appears to be the top of the stairway to your right.
Crap.
Gets fists ready.
Shh.
As soon as they tell me to punch something, I'll punch something.
Where are the guards out in the street?
The guards, they were short ways off. They haven't passed by yet. You can hear the sounds mixed in with the muddled shrieks and different yells of orders to your north. You do hear the sound of marching approaching.
So I will basically, like, if it gets near enough to where I can see any sort of fire, any sort of flame, I will try to just snuff it out whenever I see it at the top of the stairs.
All right.
Well,
Try to give us a little bit more time.
everyone hide! Everyone hide!
Oh, that's not gonna work.
I know, but
Just until the guards go by.
yeah, just until the guards go by.
Here I go. Max will try to squeeze herself into like.
I will be at
by
the
the
bottom of the
stairway?
stairs. I will be basically waiting as soon as I see even a smallest hint of a flame. Just
Sorry,
Kind
missed
of
that. What was
crouching
it?
down, ready to jump up and attempt to grapple.
All right, so you're at the bottom with a leaf. Crust, what are you doing?
He's going into the closet. He'll be
All right.
out shortly. Don't worry, everyone.
You see Krusk step in behind several of those same jackets and shawls I was describing earlier. The light itself does grow brighter as you hear steps coming down, and a small candle flame appears. Alif, you douse the flame. It goes out as you hear a brief stumbling, and a candlestick falls and tumbles down the staircase. I'm gonna make a perception check, and all you roll me stealth again.
Come on.
That's survival.
It's pretty
Hold on,
okay.
that's survival. I have a 0 to both.
Oh,
14's not bad for
leave.
Maxine though. Just Maxine and
I had to like
standing
jump
at the
out and
bottom
go
of the stairs.
ha as I did it.
Max is just standing there.
You see, what looks like an older male figure appear at the center section of the stairs, squinting down towards you in the dim light. They look around, their eyes linger over you for a second, Alif, before they pass you over. They super dropped to 20. Is anyone there? You see a small dagger at their waist as they thumb it with one hand, almost nervously, as they start creeping down the stairs towards the group of you. At this point, you hear the marching of the boots outside get louder as Krusk, you see just the first glints of metal appear as about 15, 16, what looks like armed guards moving past. They move with a degree of purpose, yet they're still regimented.
Not saying anything.
He gets to the base of the stairs, and his eyes, at this point, it'd be hard for him to miss. He looks up, and with his
I will go for punch.
Oh no! I tried to grapple.
all right, roll me an athletics check.
This poor old man.
And an
You're
attack.
gonna murder old people
I'm
again.
going- Look,
Wait, I'm trying to save him from getting fucking murdered.
look, I'll wait for you to grapple him, then I'll punch him.
You
Just
can
like-
literally
Is
punch
anybody out
somebody.
there in the
So I have
house?
advantage.
Is that my daughter? Have you finally come to visit?
He puts up a much stronger fight than you'd expect, but you grab him, you pull him back. Alif, are you striking them?
Yes, I am non-lethally striking them.
Roll an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah, that hits. Just roll damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
non-lethally.
poor old man.
No, that's a lot of damage.
9. Yeah, he's unconscious. So as you grab him, Maxine, you put your hand over his mouth and one under his arm, bring him into almost a half Nelson as you pull him back, trying to drag him into the shadows. And then, like faster than you could see, a fist just connects with their throat, and you hear a brief choking sound. And in the dim light, you just see his eyes roll into the back of his head, and he falls limp in your arms.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my God, you guys.
What the fuck was that?
Shush.
Shut up.
The marching goes by. No one seems to notice what's going on.
God. Take him back to his bed. Take him back to his bed. That's what my fucking plan was before Psychopath over here fucking kills him. Maxwell, Princess carry this old man the
From
whole
the
time
top
being
of the
like,
stairs, you hear, "Sweetie, are you okay?"
oh,
Lay him down and get out of here.
Max is just halfway up the stairs and has a look of pain.
You're gonna make me punch out an old lady too. I'll fucking do it. You better come back down these stairs and put down that old man.
Immediately, quickly comes down the stairs. Is there a medieval couch or something?
Moving into living space, there's several chairs.
Medieval couch.
There's no couch to speak of.
Max will put him in a chair and fucking take like 16
going to
gold
the door.
pieces. She's gonna take like 20 gold pieces.
Oh
just
my
puts it
God.
in
Oh my
his
God.
hand. God fucking.
They
Sorry.
tumble out of the hand and they clatter onto the ground a bit.
Shit. Fuck. We're bad people. Oh, I gotta go. Sorry, man.
What are you doing down there? Come back to bed.
I bolt.
Are the guards gone?
Yeah,
they passed by at this point, yes.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Go. I fucking dropped the coins. God, this is fucking embarrassing. Go.
Yeah.
All right, you step out the front door and you continue your way south.
Are we the apocalypse?
As you guys get to the end of the block, you hear a brief scream come from a house behind you.
Guys, are we bad people?
The apocalypse.
I think we're the bad guys.
As the rest of you, barring anything else, once you the main area of the Gems district and get into the Wave district, you find that most of the excitement has abated. You also find yourselves uninterrupted in your trip back to the warehouse that Leaf mentioned.
Just gets in and closes the door like immediately behind all of us.
I'll like scritch on the inside of Krusk's like pocket, like let me out, let me out, let me out.
Get out of here!
As soon as I'm out of the pocket, I'll morph back to me.
All right.
Holy crap! I forgot you were running there.
I'm really glad you didn't crush me, but I feel like less
Me
of us
too.
moving around was probably for the best.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I wouldn't have wanted to morph back while you were, while I was in the pocket. That would have been bad.
Yeah, that'd have been quite terrible.
Wouldn't
You would
it
have ruined my
weird?
shirt.
Yeah, sorry.
Was anybody here when you got here, Ajisai?
Not to my knowledge. Whenever I got here, the place seemed vacant. I put Kyra down, and I waited for you guys to get here.
Oh, all right.
So
Well.
now what?
Do we know anybody who could revive her?
The man who owns this place has helped me out many times before. I'm not sure if he can help us out this time. Maybe even just let us stay here for a while we find someone, but he also wants me to do a task for him soon, so maybe that'll be how we go. He
What
was
does he
the
want
reason
you
I
to do?
escaped before. I don't know. Back before I met Kyra, he was the one that got me to Kyra. He's the entire reason I'm not in the position I was in before.
He might be able to revive her?
The only other idea I have is that
Are there no
Where-
clerics or anything like that here? No temples?
that's what I was going to ask him whenever he came back. Even though I grew up here, I don't know this place hardly any better than you do.
Baldur's Gate is a bit north from here. If we were to acquire a boat heading to Baldur's Gate, we could potentially find a cleric there.
We could go and see if he's here and see what sort of options we might have.
Yeah, we could
Worth a shot.
absolutely do that, but I think the Baldur's Gate thing is probably our second best bet after that. I'll go with you. I can talk my way out of a situation.
Sure. I'll come with you both.
I'll stay with Kyra.
Okay.
All right.
I'll stay back
Careful.
too.
All right, let's get a move on then.
All right.
Go up to the door.
Casting pass without a trace as we go.
Yeah, it's only like a building over.
Crossroad without a trace.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very close. As you step outside, the group of you look up and you see there is a dim, what looks like a lantern or something illuminating a room upstairs in the otherwise dark series of warehouses.
Just starts heading over.
All right, you lead the way.
You
Yep,
guys head on over. You cross to the entrance you're familiar with, the Leaf. There's a large wooden sliding door that's been left open. The building inside is dark except for the dim glow inside up ahead. As you enter, it's silent. You walk up the stairs and you knock on the door. You see curtains drawn from the glass-paned windows that look out and over the different parts of the warehouse. There's no response. You hear some small movement from inside, but there's no audible response to your knocking.
I will just go to enter.
You reach for the door. It clicks open, and you see the room has been destroyed. Desks have been turned over, and you see paper scattered about the room. Most of the furniture has been pushed to the side, and in the center of the room, hands bound behind a chair, covered in blood, is the semi-conscious body of Dagris.
Run, 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 run.
Oh no.
What?
I will promptly cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right.
Pretty good.
He's
Pretty
back.
alright.
Okay. You see- As the energy pulses through his body, there's a brief snort. You see a bit of blood drip out of the front of his face, and he comes back to consciousness.
Darkers, what's happened? I will immediately try to undo him.
You free him in short order. Somebody out there hates you, little girl.
When? Why?
Sometime yesterday, I think. I don't know how long I've been out. That's fine. Most of what happened is my business.
I killed him.
Sure?
I can't sense him anymore.
He starts trying to stand up and he stumbles for a second. And he starts walking over to one of the overturned desks and starts dragging it out of the way.
I didn't mean to bring you into this.
I know what I'm getting into. Believe me, I'm not exactly above board. I think this is the first time I've been tied to a chair.
Terrifying.
What did they do? What did they try to get?
I was associates of yours curious as to who is visiting this area, but there's also some of mine. He brings his foot down and part of the floor shatters as he reaches under the floorboards and pulls out a small box. Roughly, if you were to flatten your hand out, it would fit, resting a corner on your thumb. It would reach out to your pinky, about that size. It's about 2 inches thick, and there is a small gold seal on the top, and a what looks like an intricate but small lock on the front. You ready to pay me back?
Of course, yes, anything.
He puts it in your hands. There's someone who's going to be looking for this in Waterdeep in about a month or 2. Make sure they get it. Do not look inside.
Mm-hmm.
Under no circumstances.
How do I get to Waterdeep that quick?
I'll have to get you a boat.
With that boat,
Goodness.
how long would that boat take to get to Waterdeep?
You're looking at about half that time. Probably 3 weeks to a month.
Thank you.
You see him reach back under the floorboards, and beside it, he pulls out a thin, dark bottle, and just pulls the cork off the top with his teeth and starts downing it.
Was it the dragon's blood I gave him?
Yeah.
Yay! We
Hell yeah.
finally have someone drink it.
Get poisoned.
I'm so happy.
He looks out the window to the warehouse and then starts walking off. He opens a side door into the office and walks out onto the bridge that connects it to the next office, or to the next warehouse area.
Follows.
Mm-hmm.
He looks out over at the city. It's going to be in an uproar pretty quick. We get you out tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't. Trust me.
Too late.
Okay, I won't.
Good. He shoves the bottle into your chest, Krusk, and walks past you. Wait where I told you. I'll see you in an hour. If I'm not back by then, assume I'm dead.
All
Well,
right.
goodbye.
Let's get back to the others.
Max, and Ajisa, what have you guys been up to?
Hey,
Yes. Yeah.
are you mad that I fired you?
No, I kind of saw it coming. I mean, if
Yeah.
you weren't the way you were, you didn't really need someone looking out for you like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't really intending to get hired again so soon anyway.
Oh yeah.
We were doomed from the start. She'll kind of crack a smile at that.
I did it pretty abruptly. So after everything calmed down, I felt bad about it. I'm pretty impulsive.
So I've gathered.
I don't really have any money to give you, anyways.
That's fine.
Like, I was super conning you whenever I hired you and offered to give you all the money that I was going to make.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said yes to that.
I don't know. It was like a, sure, I'll do this nice thing because you're gonna go and glitter away probably. But hey, new situation.
So you just help any old person on the road if you think you're doing a nice thing?
No. I mean, you guys kind of caught me at a weird point. Those random dudes fucking jumped me out of nowhere. That shit does not happen every day.
That's kind of happened every day since you've been around us.
I don't know what that means.
Wasn't happening before you were around us. Really, you're the common factor in dudes jumping us.
I keep things interesting then. More reason to keep me around.
That's true.
Yeah, but my dad was getting on my back because I was traveling on my own for so long.
Who is your dad?
A farmer up in the mountains. There's not really much to him.
What was he farming in the mountains?
Like potatoes. Couldn't really grow real vegetables and stuff. We had cattle.
So,
Her eyebrow just starts shooting up.
I take
Ever
it your
so
family's
slightly
used to not
raising.
making money then, based on those two things that have happened?
Hey, when I was a gladiator, I was making bank. So
where'd that
I don't
go?
know where that presumption's coming from.
Where'd that go? Where's all that money?
Changing fucking career paths. Are you trying to piss me off?
No, really, I'm just trying to learn about you.
Nah, I worked as a gladiator for a long time. The mercenary thing was kind of a side gig.
I heard that that Baxter person, who is also a gladiator, from what I've heard, the one that you know, I heard that
Yeah.
they also made a career out of fighting.
Yeah, it's not a bad career path if you're good at it.
Well, I mean, they ended up rich.
Yeah,
Didn't you beat them?
yeah, I did.
Why aren't you rich? What happened there?
I mean, I'm not really in for the money, you know.
Should have heisted some dragons.
Do you think we have enough money to help Kyra?
Yeah, I'm probably. And if not, we can just make it. I mean, if Regan keeps casting that spell thingy, mabobber.
Well, I mean, you can't. You're bad
Yeah,
at
I
making
can't.
money. And I don't know how to do anything.
I don't think I've ever revivified someone like the good old classic way. How
Can
much does that? You wouldn't know how much.
I have absolutely no idea. The only time I was
Yeah.
ever brought back to life was,
Yeah, that time.
yeah.
And I guess this time as well, so you paid kind of.
Yeah.
It's not the same though.
I mean, I didn't really
Because
lose
that's
anything.
a question for
I lost. I don't even really know what I lost. Probably important, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, that does not sound like the person we were dealing with before. Yeah. Take it to the fucking elemental plane. Yeah, that'll be another bagillion fucking coin. to get
I
you
don't think we're
somewhere
gonna see
else.
them again.
I fucking hope not. Give them a piece
They-
of my mind.
They did my wish and then they vanished.
They seemed pretty interested in whatever you were after.
I was an interesting
want
person,
so
thank
bad.
you very much, and I still am an interesting person, thank you very much.
Yeah, it wasn't a fucking dig at your personality. Just an observation. You were trying really hard back there to resist that. I can respect that.
It's because we had to fix a leaf,
Yeah. And look where that fucking landed us.
with Kyra being dead.
Sucks.
We'll fix her.
She's pretty okay.
At this point, the rest of the group returns.
Pack your things, everybody!
Well, okay,
you.
why?
Thank God!
We're leaving in an hour!
We're leaving in an hour?
In an hour!
Shit! Well, that was
Okay.
more successful than our conversation.
Max, keep your voice down, we're trying to hide.
Like, seriously?
two of
Calm
you.
down.
He needs a leaf to do something in Waterdeep, so he's
Maxine?
going to get us a boat and take us, and we're gonna go to Waterdeep to try to help Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
As they enter the room, a chill went down your spine. You can't explain why.
I'm gonna be taking this box. I'm gonna lift the box up.
We're
To Waterdeep.
delivery people.
What's in the box?
He told me not to open it.
That makes me want to open it.
Yeah.
I get that!
But we can't.
How would he know?
Maxine, that box does
Yep.
not make you happy.
How would he know? How could he possibly know if we open it? How would he know?
It could be something terrible or
Yeah.
something, but I think in this case, it's best not to ask questions and just do it because it's our best bet to help Kyra.
Yeah, fucking
Case.
guess. Or we could take the boat and fucking throw it over the side. That thing is fucking evil. Now I'm getting funny feelings from that box.
As funny as your feelings
like it.
are, Maxine, we can't
Don't-
afford to do that.
What happens if we open it? Does he get mad at us, or does something get out?
When you
Either could happen.
I'll do a divine sense situation. I'm gonna try to sniff out the
While
box.
there are no creatures in the area that would ping off of your divine sense, that box has a aura of evil around it that is difficult to describe. On the top of the box, you look closely at the sigil that's there. It's a small throne carved into it, inlaid with what looks like some sort of ruby dust, and spreading out behind it is a spider's web.
Okay, I won't open the box. I promise
Okay,
I won't
that's-
open the box.
Yeah,
better
we won't
not.
open the
I
box,
promise I
but
won't open the
I-
box.
I don't
As you
think we
say.
should.
What we do to the box isn't necessarily up to us.
Maybe
It's up to a leaf.
keep it in the bag of holding.
You say bag of holding, and a leaf looks even worse as she just looks off toward them outside.
Oh no! They still have all of your things!
Ah, crap.
Everything
What did
that
you lose?
Everything.
Define everything.
Well-
I'm not sure what you had besides, like, fancy pillows and blankets.
So a leaf has no backpacks or anything on them. What you see on a leaf is a small coin purse that you saw them take off of Diley's corpse. You see a small, looks like a back pouch, which you know they keep shuriken in. And they have their bracers of defense. They've tied Diley's to their belt, and they have their tattoo. And they're also carrying his whip.
How much
Outside of
money was
that-
in there?
Like 1,000 platinum.
Ah!
My rabbit's foot.
Um,
and
We're
my
all
back
so
belt.
bad at money!
We have the funds to get
I
her.
know,
It's
but
just,
that's a lot of money
We're
to
also
lose.
it's a lot of money
That's-
We're
lost.
also going
That's-
back to Waterdeep. The Obsidian Halls has money as well.
I mean, having money is not
That's
the
good.
issue. I'm just sad that we lost that much money, because I don't even know how much that much money is worth. You just seem to have infinite money.
It's a lot.
I'm sorry.
She lost a lot of money.
That's
Ah!
a lot of money.
money.
I also lost the bracelet you gave me.
Well, that's an easy fix. Come here. And I'll grab her hand with one of mine and open my right palm and create another few sprigs of lavender and quickly tie them together and put them on her wrist.
It's not really worth trying to go and find them. They probably got moved by now anyways.
It's impossible.
Plus, it would take us, you know, an
More than an
hour by
hour.
itself to get across the city.
Yeah, no,
I
it's...
was hoping that
You know,
once I got my revenge, I would feel a lot better about this. But
Not feeling too great.
a lot of things were lost because of it.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
I mean, sucks for you. Doesn't impact the rest of us that much,
Might be
Yeah,
a
it
bit
does.
of a learning experience.
does it?
Yeah, Kyra died.
Oh,
Well-
yeah. But,
that.
I mean,
But-
There was a part of me that was wondering if I should stay here. But
Why? Why would you do that?
one of the reasons I went after Diley was to learn about someone who was still with him. But seeing that everybody who he owned, at least that we saw, just died, I think he might have too.
Who are you looking for? He who?
My father.
ooh.
I'm sorry, Alif.
Mhm.
It's fine. Whenever I saw you hanging out with your father, I thought maybe it would be good to actually come down here someday and find him, but everything happened so fast, and then you guys told me that you brought me here and you'd be here in a day, and I thought if I didn't figure everything out before you guys got here, I would never find him.
Well, if you'd waited for us, silly, we would have helped you.
I know.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
I
had to do it
didn't-
on your own.
didn't think everything would go the way it did. I thought that I was stronger, and we saw what happened.
Life finds annoying ways to humble us sometimes. But I hope this means that you'll rely on us more in the future.
With what happened there, looks outside toward the office, I don't think it would have taken them long to find me, to be honest.
We can go back and we can try to shift blame across as many people as we want to. The fact is, you made a reckless choice and it has consequences, but as long as we can fix it, and as long as you learn from it, it should be fine. None of us are expecting you to punish yourself for it.
Was that what I was doing?
Yeah, stupid.
Sorry.
Mostly about money.
Maxine,
Mhm.
speaking about money, quick question for you, and this is probably a huge ask because you've used the birds before. So I don't know how long it'll take exactly to get back to
Max
my
is
dad.
already
who's
getting out
in
the fucking
Mouthwash.
paper.
No, how much money
Nah.
would you like me to? No, please
Just
let me pay
fucking-
you for it.
It's
a-
for your dad. Just take
no,
it.
but
Take it.
Max,
I
but
got 3 left. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's only 3. Well, if we
Max,
You
find
Yeah.
out,
feel, you feel like paying somebody, just pay me.
No,
Maxine.
now hold on.
you don't need the money. I'm just gonna
But
pass
I'd
her
like
10
it.
gold. I'm gonna give her
Maxine
10
holds
gold
it.
to Maxine.
Oh, fuck
A
yeah.
leaf holds her hand up toward Maxine. Maxine,
Dun, dun, dun.
could I have one?
Yeah, fine. Ah, good.
In any case, apparently we have a boat to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything around to write with?
I'd say you guys could put this stuff together. You'd be able to
I
at
have
least
a
get
quill
enough.
and ink.
Yeah, there you go.
So
That's funny.
I am just like, you just see, like, as you give the quill and ink, she just dips her fingers in the ink and just starts writing big, thick letters.
all right. Give me the letter.
Oh.
No,
I will
gotta
write it.
It's
No,
personal.
no. It's like watching a kid finger paint. This is great.
You'll write it for me, Krusk?
Yes, I will write it. I even know Orcish.
Hands
What do you want it to
over
say?
Quill pen.
Literally, it'd just be...
Hmm.
She's trying to use this to see if he's alive at all, so she's keeping it very simple. She's gonna be like,
Yo, Dad, you
Dear-
alive?
Dear Goobrush, Dear Goobrush, or whatever. How do you say that?
Ooh, brush, yeah.
Goobrush, this is a leaf. Your daughter.
Like a heads up.
I'm free. Diley is dead.
Atchison nods whenever you're talking.
Very to the point. Very to the point.
Miss you?
I'm not gonna put that question mark there.
I don't know what else to say. I've never really talked to him at all.
Where are you? We're heading to Waterdeep. If you get a, you
Mention
know,
the Obsidian Halls. Mention that.
oh yeah. If you find yourself in Waterdeep, we'll go to the Obsidian Halls. Love, a leaf. Yeah.
Coming up. You ready?
Maxine, keep your voice down.
Fucking
Welcome back.
You're trying my patience today. I just say.
Maxine, calm down.
We're all ready.
Follow me.
Make him a
He
mummy.
starts walking towards the ruby docks. As he does, he looks back to you, Leaf. Try not to let people know what you're carrying. Even if you don't know, it's going to cause you problems. The thing's lined with lead, so you should be fine.
Who were we supposed to give this to, by the way?
They'll find you.
I
that's
see.
unsettling.
We can't even know that?
No,
Oh.
Thank you
You're all
very
about
much.
your,
Thank you.
You're all about your secrets, aren't you?
Thank you
It's
very much,
better this way.
Diagress.
This is shady.
This is the second time he smuggled me out of the city. He's fine.
I trust you. I'm just really curious. Maxine, keep your voice down.
Boat
As you get to
time.
the
Here we
docks,
go.
you see a man wearing a tricorn and a long coat with a bright red feather coming out of the side, and a big bushy beard. Look down to all of you and be like, "So I take it you're my cargo then?
I want your hat.
100 gold pieces, and it's yours."
I will give him 100 gold pieces.
Yes. Thank you.
I know you're playing me, but I want it.
But I want it. I want it so bad.
But I wipe my ass with 100 gold. Here you go.
I want your coat, 500 gold pieces, and it's yours. Deal! I want your boots, 1,000 gold. Deal! He's just naked by the end of it with a massive bag of gold. All right, well, you enjoy your new boat. I'll be back. Anyways, sorry.
Oh, see you on the mark.
I just feel right in this.
You look
Anyway,
wonderful, but
It's a
we
good
should
hat.
go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you said you're just doing your business, but thank you very much again, Diagress.
Yeah. Try not to die. I probably won't see you again. So,
If you ever
bye or
come to
whatever.
I will hesitate, but I will try to give him a hug if he'll let me.
He does not stop you, but also does not reciprocate.
Yay!
It'll do.
As you
I
pull
give
away
him
from
a
the hug,
hug.
he grabs you by the side of the face. Not hard, but his hand wrapping around the entirety of your head. Keep it safe. He lets go and starts walking away. Don't just stand there. Get on the boat.
Okay.
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 I also like your outfit. I'm going to change my glamored studded leather into his exact outfit.
I like you. You have good fashion sense.
You do as well, sir.
You have any sailing experience, son?
I do not.
Would you like
How long do I
sailing
have to be
experience?
I would love some.
All right. You're all led below deck, down several decks. It's a large boat, this galleon they're on, and you're taken down to a lower deck where you even have to kind of crouch a bit to be able to move around freely. But you're led to an area that's yours. He lets you know you're not going to be disturbed so long as you're down here. If you're up deck, then be helpful or get out the way. We'll be making one stop over in Baldur's Gate, and then we'll be straight on to Waterdeep from there.
All right.
Sounds great. How long is the stop in Baldur's Gate for, by the way?
We'll be there for a night. We just want to restock, make sure we're good on food and water.
Cool. Might be able to find somebody to revive Kyra.
Anyways, I'm gonna go get my spare hat, and I'm gonna get the sails raised.
All right, bye.
Right.
Feel free to jot about the decks if you need to. Don't touch the cannons.
I'm gonna go sit over where Kyra is being laid.
Okay.
Yeah, Max is just strapping her in.
Setting her, setting
As
them
someone
down.
who's only lived in the forest, I too am gonna conquer.
Setting them aside like Andrea.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just Andrew side beside, just not doing so well, huh? Cross cut to Regan beside them.
Better than some of us.
I mean, we got all this
Leave.
water around and we can't drink any of it.
What's up?
As you're lying there with the box, you hear just the lightest whispers and wisps that you can't quite make out that seem to just barely reach your ears.
That box
Nice.
is evil. EVIL.
I'm just looking down at the box, and at first I was gonna say something, and then I was like, no, that's just gonna bring up a whole thing.
Anyways, we should try and get some rest while we can before morning.
And then we did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
You
night.
guys get a bit of rest as you do. The night goes uninterrupted. You are not attacked by Sahwagan. You find yourselves awaking at different times. Some of you by the rocking of the boat. As you awake, you're greeted with the lovely, gorgeous view of wood above your heads and the sound of a rocking boat.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. Morning.
I
I
slept.
think.
You
You
did it.
slept.
You slept.
Look at you.
How did it feel?
Really good.
Hooray! I'm gonna go up deck now.
Yeah.
You enjoy
me too.
having slept.
Same with you. As you, any of you who make your way up deck, you find yourselves surrounded by a sea of blue with no land in sight.
Whoa.
Look at that.
And,
Very curious, so
manning
I
the
want to
helm,
watch
you see
Regan as
with
she looked
a
up.
identical red hat to the one he had last night.
Good morning, Captain.
Morning.
Yeah.
Look at us. Could be brothers, you and I.
Don't tempt me. I'll keep you on this boat forever.
Oh, don't.
He disappears for a brief period, then comes back, and he hands you a mop and bucket.
All right.
You want to learn everything? We'll start you with the basics then.
I'll do my best.
I'll hold you to it, and if you don't do it, I'll make you do it all again.
Oh, no. Where do I start?
Over there to over there. He just points at the boat.
It's just like one end to the other end.
Yeah. Krusk, you find yourself mopping, and the more you get done, the more the areas you finish seem to need mopping. And it just becomes
Oh,
a
no.
cyclical thing of trying to make the ship look clean.
Regan, stop puking all over the deck, please! I just cleaned that!
Let it all out. Let it all out.
No! Let it out over the side!
Don't mind me.
Ah. This is fine.
I will be mostly just watching Kyra.
You son, take your time. For a better part of a week, you guys spend your days and nights on the boat working or taking time to yourselves, finding yourselves in various places. Leaf.
Yo.
Anytime you sleep, you find yourself restless. Not sure if you're awake or asleep. You have moments where you think you see Kyra open their eyes, only to sit up and realize that there's no way there could be. There's cloth tied over it, but for a half second you could have sworn they were moving.
I
As the
will.
whispers from the box almost ceaselessly echo around you. It
Have
makes
any idea
restful
what you're
sleep.
saying?
You're listening to the box. Roll me perception.
Don't listen to the box!
I have nothing else to do. I'm hanging out with Kyra. I've got nothing to do.
No! Be a pirate with me, come on!
I have to watch Kyra. Last time I was on a boat, I
18?
was with Kyra. I don't want to be
You-
without Kyra on the boat.
You focus on the box. It seems to be speaking. You occasionally get a word or two in common, but most of it isn't something you can't quite understand.
Port.
You guys spend the next few nights similar to last. A leaf, as you slumber that night. You look and you see Kyra move once more. You blink, and then a tall figure stood above you, shrouded in black shadow. You see the form of your master looking down at you, whispering to themselves, not quite at a volume. It doesn't seem like they're speaking to you, but all you hear is, "You can't stop me coming. You can't stop me coming. You can't stop."
Big shadowy punch.
You flail, and you find yourself waking up, starting in your bed, as there's nothing there.
Ow! You hit me in the face!
In your hands is a box that you would put in the bag of holding.
Ooh.
Shoves it in the bag and then just air runs.
Your first week at sea draws to a close. You see closing in on a landmass. You find yourselves starting to head towards a river mouth, and the boat raises its sails. Many of the sailors head below deck and begin rowing against a current to take themselves inland. You find mooring in the city of Baldur's Gate as the ship finally slows to a stop and anchor is dropped. The captain regards some of you. We'll be here overnight. If you've got any business in the city, or you need any trinkets or doodads for your voyage, best pick them up now, because it'll be nearly double the journey upwards to Waterdeep.
All right.
Before we head out, Regan will let her paper bird fly.
I would do the same if it does. I'm not sure.
Regan, yours folds itself into a bird and takes off and darts northward. A leaf, yours does the exact same, but darts southward.
Oh. Well.
He's alive!
Shit.
He must not have been wearing one.
That's amazing! That's great news! Pity we probably left him behind.
No, but I mean, I'm not sure what'll happen to him now, but we haven't really talked since we became what we were, so I barely remember him at all, honestly. I'm happy.
Me too.
Which of us are going to the temple?
I can head to the temple. I have all of Kyra's money.
Yeah.
I'll also go to the temple.
We don't all have to be there, right?
I guess
I don't
not.
think so. Why? What are you thinking?
I was wondering if you wanted Regan to maybe we'll check in with you guys at sundown if you want at the boat.
All right. Enjoy your date.
It's not.
Stay
Thanks.
safe.
Totally a date.
Bye. Have a fun day.
Bye. All right. To the Temple of Ilmater.
You find yourself in front of a large building compared to the rest of them. It looks about 2.5 stories. It's an old church that seems to have collapsed in parts and then been rebuilt. It's roughly the size of any house you'd see in the city. You open the double doors, and you see a few people on benches, either lying there ill. You see in the back corner someone seems to be brewing soup and is handing it out, and they see I'll leave you there. You'd immediately see that as they hand a few people their food, they also quickly place a few copper pieces on their tray as they move them along quickly.
Excuse me. I try and stop one of the priests.
Hi, how can I help you? A dark haired, looks like an elven woman. Their hair brought into a ponytail, turns and looks at you.
Ah, hello. Yeah, I was wondering if this church could bring back the dead.
I can do that. I haven't before, but it's technically something I can do. I don't have the materials though.
What exactly do we need?
It's it would be a lot of money, but I would need a single diamond worth about 500 gold pieces to perform, and I can't guarantee you that I'd be able to succeed, but succeed or fail, it would destroy that. It's a costly process, and obviously most people around here can't afford that.
That's fine. Thank you for the information. Do you know of any jewelers who would be able to provide a diamond of that size?
Not off the top of my head, I'm sorry. I don't get to look at jewelry very much. If you could make a donation to the temple, I'm sure that some of the other priests and clerics here might be able to take a little extra work on their hands. If you wanted to free up my position.
I will just reach into Kyra's bag and I will pull out 50 gold and put it into her hands.
I think that'll do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
They turn and they rush off and they start speaking to some of the other people in robes there.
Now we just have to figure out where to find a diamond.
It'd be really
We could
good if
probably
we
go to
get
the
her
upper
beforehand.
city.
So can we just give her money and she'll stay with us for however long we give her money for?
I think that's how hirelings work, yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna come on the boat with us and stuff.
Oh,
Like and go.
I mean, depending on the amount of money I give her, maybe she will.
Nah, we can't do that. Nah.
Are we
They would return in short order.
Okay.
Like, all right, I'm at your service until at least for the next few hours.
Then let's find a diamond.
You guys make your way out of the city.
This
You
little
pass
cleric
through the
following after us,
basilisk
it's
gate.
like, I don't know what I'm doing.
They are a little doe-eyed. They seem pretty resolute, though. They seem to know like the back of their hand, and they're quite comfortable. Until you
We
leave,
should keep
once you
her.
leave the basilisk gate, they recede a little bit.
We should keep her.
I agree.
We can't, guys.
She's adorable.
We have
I
stupid
know.
amounts of money.
She's very pretty as well.
I fucking know, but we can't do it.
Oh.
Have you but hear me, Maxine, have you seen Girl?
I certainly have, but that's not the fucking point. They've got business to be doing in the city, at their temple. We're not adopting them into our little shit show of a group. We're not doing that.
Adopting.
Are you guys having a
Generous
fight?
term.
No, we're
No,
just
it's fine.
having a discussion.
We're
Okay.
debate.
We were just thinking about how well everything would go if we had someone of your talents with us.
We're in high demand, apparently.
Oh,
That's-
high demand. That means people have done that. They've had people like follow them around. Like
I
you?
mean, there are, adventuring types.
Oh,
Mhm.
you wouldn't be interested in doing them?
I'm really flattered.
Mhm.
I only just met you.
Well, if you change your mind, just if you feel like going on the high seas, rescuing us from imminent danger.
Anyways, we're almost there.
That's good to hear.
I kind of walked ahead of you for a little bit.
I give a sad look to a leaf. Oh.
Pout.
You arrive in Little Calamshan and find it in short order. You see one of the only buildings with large glass windows, and perched in very fine red silk pads at different points in the windows are these different jewels and lockets and rings. You open the door, there's a chiming bell that jingles as you open it, and you see behind a large U-shaped counter facing you is a woman in the red dress.
Well, hello
I was
there.
wondering if we were going to have company today. What can I do for you?
We are in the market for a diamond.
Big one.
Alright, I can
Particularly
do big-
around the 500 gold range.
I don't have any one that I would say is worth that much. I do have, I was cutting this one earlier, and they put out, it's about probably 3/4 of an inch thick, a cut diamond, fully polished, and they placed down on the counter. This one would fit the ticket. It's a bit more than 500, though. This one would probably go for about 7.
I turn to our cleric friend. You think that'll do?
Yeah, I've never done this before. I don't know.
I mean, You think you
it's
can cast
okay,
it with
you're
that
perfect, you're
thing?
fine.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks right.
All right,
Fucking
700
pumpkin
gold.
Diamond.
You're good. You're good. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're doing perfect. You're doing
it's
perfect.
stressing me out.
No, you're
No,
good.
it's
We
fine.
just
You're good. It's not stressful work. You'll like it.
My mom told me about people like you.
What?
Who try and get me on boats.
Boats are really nice, though.
they're nice. We're nice.
I like the land.
That's fair. I also like
Kyra would
wine.
love you.
Anyway,
Is that one of you? Or is one of you, Kyra?
It's the
no,
one
that's
You'll
the
meet
person we're
Kyra
trying to
soon.
provide.
Oh, okay. 700 and it's yours.
All right, 700 gold.
Pleasure dealing business with you.
All right, you have yourself a wonderful night, and we walk out.
Hey. Okay.
Okay.
Now I
We
just
got her
need
now.
the body and that.
Come with us.
Here we go.
We're gonna meet up with 2 other
Hey,
people, just a
you're-
heads up, so that
you're
doesn't
not-
stress you out later.
You're not going to be mad at me if it doesn't work, right?
No, not
no,
at all.
that's fine.
As long
Okay.
as you
Try it.
try.
We'll just
Yeah,
try
I'm
again in
like,
Waterdeep.
No,
No, not you. I mean, unless you want to.
no, I don't.
But if I gave you more gold,
No, that's what
Leave
my mom
limit
warned me
goal.
about.
You should listen to everything your mom says.
She's like 400, so yeah.
that
That's
seems really boring.
Hey, former slave, stop trying to buy a person.
You take the hour so it takes a return back.
I will
We-
collect the Kyra from the ship.
As it gets a bit darker, the other two return.
hello.
Hi,
We want you to meet our friend.
you must be Kyra.
No.
No.
Kyra is the body.
Oh,
We told you.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
we told you
sorry.
that.
No,
Oh,
you're
no.
fine. Oh.
Thank you very much for helping us. We really appreciate it.
I'm happy to help. I'm Morwin. Do you want to just do it here?
Let's just do it here.
Okay, I can. Okay.
You can do this.
Yeah, you got
Get
this.
this party started.
I need at least 3 of you. You probably want to take a second to figure out who that'll be. Now
I'll do it.
I'll begin preparing.
Well, you two know her better than either of us do. And, Maxine, you do have certain divine connections, right?
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
Are you
What do you mean,
uncertain about
kinda?
your divine connection? Are you not? Do you not? When you smite, when you swing your weapon with holy power,
Yeah, but
are you not
that's more-
certain about where that power's coming from?
No, I'm pretty fucking sure it's cord and shit.
Okay.
It's more.
Good,
It's more. a
good to
point of,
know.
This is medicinal. This is bringing someone back. This is a bit different.
kick
I
that
don't know if
sass.
Cord's gonna give 2 shits.
Max, are you more comfortable if I do it maybe? I speak with my angel fairly often. I mean, he doesn't speak back to me, but
Nah,
if you
Kyra's
trust
my
me,
homie.
I'll-
I'll do it. I'll do it. I like that kid a lot. Fine. She'll sidle up next to, I imagine, where Kyra's been put down and plop down unceremoniously.
See them trying to make there's a bag of grain nearby. They've tried to make us a makeshift pillow. I just don't want them to be uncomfortable while we're.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. So are we? It's you and you two.
Seems so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here I go. Okay. Casting a spell. Okay. Yeah. You know we're gonna do fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give Maxine. And I'm gonna
Yes,
give
please!
Alif some inspiration.
Yay!
You all see them hold the diamond out and begin speaking under their breath as the string around their wrist begins to glow as it detaches from their hand and forms a small light circle on the ground. As it reaches each of you, it forms a circle around you, and it slowly begins to build up a light glow as the diamond itself crumbles into dust and sinks into Kyra's body. The circle of light starts arcing around as it builds up in brightness around Maxine. What will you bring to this ritual?
Max will kind of look around and realize, like, oh shit, it's my turn. And she'll kind of lean over Kyra, and since they both know Primordial, she's gonna start talking in Primordial. Listen here, if you don't get the fuck up, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I swear to fucking God. Listen, you're one of... you're one of the people that I know by, like, 95% probably likes me as a person. So if you don't fucking get up, I don't know necessarily what I'm gonna do, and I fucking hate having to admit that, but still, fucking appreciate you. Do you remember when we kicked those Duragard's asses? We can't do that again if you're fucking dead. And if you're fucking dead, you're not gonna be able to come with us and, I don't know, kick those other guys' asses and stuff. So, look, we just fucking need you, and if you don't get back up, I'm gonna kick your ass when I find you, when I fucking bite it, because you know I'm gonna bite it eventually too, so you know, so if you don't fucking get back up.
Roll me intimidation.
Yeah!
Yeah, kinda
You
great.
see, as you start uttering this, the circle flickers for a half second as you see, as you see them kind of flinch away from you when you start yelling in a different language.
Alright,
She's
here
whispering
we
sweet nothings into her ear.
go. Face all scrunched up. Alright, let's do this. Plus the 1d8. Okay, okay. 1d8. Be all.
If you feel like it. Well, there you go.
Sure, 18.
No reason not to. What else are they going to use it on?
Yeah.
They close their eyes a bit firmer as they focus. You see the light build up once more as it extends around. It flashes and locks in, sealed, instead of pulsating this thin white light that shimmers a light red occasionally. It becomes solid. It moves towards you, Krusk.
Kyra? I haven't known you for as long as a leaf has. Frankly, we haven't known each other for that long, but your presence has been very influential on me. Not just on me, but on everyone in this group. I don't know what we'd do without you. You're kind, you're very, very smart, very dedicated to your goals. Also, you have your... Are they your girlfriend? Are they your girlfriend that you're trying to get?
Mom.
Your friend. Your friend girl. You gotta get them. You just got them back. So, you gotta come back to get them.
Alright, roll me persuasion.
I will take that 27.
Woo!
That's
Spicy.
exceedingly good.
Mhm.
All right. A leaf. The light solidifies around Krusk, flashes for a moment before slowly extending its way to you.
As the light is brought onto me, reach down and I will go for a hug on Kyra as much as I can while still remaining in the light. And as I do, Kyra, I don't care how long it takes. Again and again, as long as we have the ability, I'm going to try and try again. In every way. Until it's all gone. Unless you ever give me a sign that you don't want me to do that, or you come back. I just completed everything. I don't have anything left. And I can't enjoy it without you. You were the one that got me through everything. You're the first person I met after I was free. If it doesn't work now, it'll work the next time, or it'll work the next time. I'm not going to stop. Please open your eyes.
Roll me persuasion. You have a bardic inspiration as well.
I do have a bardic inspiration, which is I'll roll that one first. You're welcome. I'm very glad. I'm very glad for that.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna be a rough one for persuasion, my boys.
You're welcome.
I believe.
Sure is.
The light
I went
solidifies,
last, which means
extends towards Morrowind. They are going to make their own check. They will immediately use the bardic inspiration. Kyra, can you make a Constitution saving throw into the tower for me, please? There's a pulse of light as the ring around you shatters and extends around you. The silence falls in the dock. Kyra's lungs fill with air. As Kyra Kyra rolled real good.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She's alive! Alive! Lightning strikes behind
Continues
Crust.
hugging.
Ow. Ow.
I will kill her again with this hug.
He looks around at all of you. Hey guys.
Hey, you died.
So,
Hey.
Feels like it.
Don't do that again, yeah? As someone who's died plenty of times in the past, I gotta say you're really bad at it.
Although, Aji.
There's a certain technique to it, I guess.
There
That was
is!
the reason we didn't let Aji-sai do it.
I wish I was worse at dying. I gotta be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop that.
Hey, if it's something you're no good at, then maybe you should just drop it. Don't try to do it anymore, yeah?
I'll take that advice, I think.
Hug.
She returns the hug. And she reaches out for Krusk as well and pulls him in.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, guys.
Also, this is Morwin. Say hello to Morwin.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Hi.
I'm glad you're okay.
Doesn't let you guys go.
I didn't know how many times I was gonna have to do this. I was gonna use up all your gold.
I would have been cool with it.
All right, and -4 to all your stuff. That's autofill.
Just for the purposes of it, just to make them feel better in the moment, Aji says, just gonna walk over and gently put their hand on them, and I'm just gonna give you 7 hit points. Here you go. Make you feel
that
just
should be
tiny,
right.
make you feel the tiniest, littlest bit better.
I
I
think so.
immediately
I
take those
will.
7 hit points by squeezing her.
I will follow suit and pump some cure wounds into you.
Can I hug all of you? I want to hug all of you right now.
Yes! Oh my goodness, please!
She does so.
I'll make room. I slide down. I'm just hugging your legs.
Oh,
Max will kind of reach over the amassed huddle and put a hand on Kyra's head.
so grateful you're okay. Have a second level cure wounds as I'm like
Oh.
hugging her. Have some health. It's really shitty, but there you go.
Couldn't be happy about what happened without you. I'm sorry. I messed up.
She's just gonna hug a leaf tighter. I don't even have the energy to be mad right now.
Sorry, we
Please.
gave them shit for it.
Squeeze.
Tyra,
All right.
you feel a cold hand on your shoulder.
She turns around.
I kill it.
There's nothing there.
I
You
think
feel it, and as you look, it slowly fades away, and you hear, "You who seeks power would do well to find me." In your own, you don't see anyone else react to it.
Okay, y'all gotta stop seeing ghosts. I got rid of mine. That doesn't mean everyone else needs to get one all of a sudden.
In the process of ugly cry, squeeze.
is distracted from whatever the fuck that was.
We should get you to a bed. You look exhausted.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Also, good luck getting rid of a leaf.
She's fine where she is. She just
I
keeps
think you
hugging
have what my mother would call a growth on you.
you. She just
I can remove that.
huh?
Oh,
no.
no, it's
No.
a joke.
Oh.
It's a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're
You're
good.
totally fine.
Hey, you did a good job.
We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Morwen.
Thank you.
You were
seem like
amazing.
you're tearing up a little bit.
I hug Morwen.
Oh no.
Have more confidence in yourself. You did fantastic.
You did
I reached-
amazing.
I reach out with my
Stick
other
around us to
hand.
Get a lot more practice with that.
You seem like really nice people.
Oh.
They just a hand on their head as well.
We've died so many times. If you stick around us, you'll get a lot more practice with that.
No, I don't want to ever do
No,
that
I-
again. That was terrible.
You know,
Let's not subject the nice lady to whatever it is that we have to fucking deal with all the time.
Kyra's
Yeah.
super cute. We'll
You
find
burned
we'll
it.
find somewhere for Kyra to go and lay down. I start carrying Kyra over toward where they said the inns were.
Okay, so you guys are you gonna handle Kyra, and then we can
Yeah.
just deal with
You
ourselves?
guys continue your evening.
Works for me.
As you move to the upper city, you find yourself a small side inn, be it roughly the same, about 4 gold apiece for the night. Food-wise, if you want to eat, depends on how crazy you want to go. And that's
I will spend Kyra's money.
I can't do anything.
For you two, so are you planning on eating super well as well?
Does Kyra want to eat?
Sure, after that,
You guys
fuck
are
it.
going crazy? All right, so
Yeah, why not?
you're looking at 42 gold altogether.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you treating us?
Y'all just got
my
me
own
back to
gold.
life. Of course I fucking am.
I just spent my own gold. Crap.
Womp womp.
Max and Kyra made Leaf not really care
Crust.
about
There
the
we
value
go.
of money
Brought
anymore.
2
so-
of everything he orders.
You guys spend a very comfortable evening in some of the finer places in Baldur's Gate.
So did you guys like? There was no one else with you when you did the bringing me back thing,
Besides
No.
Morin? No.
and you
No.
guys didn't hear anybody talking, did you?
Nope.
Was it like a...
No, it was more like a "if you want power, come and find me" kind of deal. And I'm like, what
Okay,
the fuck
then
are
it
you
wasn't
talking
the boss.
about?
No.
Slow turn to a leaf, slow turn back to Kyra, quick turn to a leaf. Fucking grabs by the collar. You said something about the box? What's the box doing now?
It's
Out with
not
it.
doing much of anything it hasn't been doing for a week.
What do you?
What's the box been doing?
Listen, it's just a box. Leave it
I didn't
alone.
want to tell you because then you'd grab me by my collar and tell me to tell you everything.
Ah, Max will kind of consider what Alif has said and then release her. I'm concerned. Nothing good's gonna come from that box, Alif. If it's whispering shit to you now, that's
Well,
not a
I can
very good
understand
sign.
What is this box?
Oh, hold on. I
Evil
will
box.
take the box out of Kyra's bag of holding. I will hand Kyra back her own bag of holding.
Oh. Okay,
This one.
takes it.
And apparently it's evil.
It just gives bad vibes. You gotta understand. When you sense things a lot.
No, it's evil. It's been kind of also giving me bad dreams. Last night it actually showed me a dream of Daili.
You say
He
that
said-
looking at Kyra, and you see past him, you see Daili sitting at the bar.
I said he's dead!
kicking their feet.
We heard you,
alright.
Alif. Jeez.
The figure slowly turns towards you, Alif, and you see the very familiar figure of Daili looking at you, but their eyes are absent.
Well, nothing we could really do about that box until we give it away.
You feel
No.
a light grasp once again at the back of your neck, Kyra. I could give you what you need. You wish to stop great evils. We could do that together.
Seriously, none of that. None of you heard that.
What?
Heard what?
God,
Did you see Daili at the bar?
what? No.
What?
Did you?
What are you hearing?
I'm hearing a voice that's really fucking creepy, honestly, and telling me it could give me things, like the
Oh.
power that that I need or whatever.
Alright, I might not be the most top-shaped paladin in the world, but, something in my paladin knowledge is telling you, don't do that.
Well, I mean, it sounds creepy as fuck, so I'm not immediately tempted to.
Did you ask him if it's evil?
Yeah, are you evil? Thing talking to me? He's out, I guess.
Well,
Sorry to hear you guys are seeing things and not in the fun way.
As
I say let's
they
take
say
the book.
that,
Either way.
the doors get kicked in, and you see a man in a long coat with a feathered hat walking into the bar. Where's my new sailor?
What are you doing here?
I have been
Okay, the
looking
boat
at
is immediately
every
more
tavern all over this damned city, and you pick up in the upper district. I had to walk up a hill to get here. I fucking
I'm
hate
so-
hills.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted
Hey,
to treat
you're
myself.
new. You didn't know. Do they have gin at least?
I'm sure they do.
I'll be back. If someone walks up.
I need to get me a hat like that guy's.
Right? I
10
did.
gold and it's yours.
Done.
Did you say 10?
Woo, man!
How much did you say?
Huh?
Cord, I love the open ocean.
I've given it to him. The hat is mine. Give
He
it
comes
to
back
me.
with a flagon just filled with gin, and he plops his hat on your head, Kyra.
Hell yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Missy. I didn't catch your name when you were a corpse.
Kyra.
Kyra, nice to meet you. Captain Rion Reynolds.
Pleasure.
Wow, I
We
just-
got to
I
shake
just-
hands very weakly.
Oh, I
but
just
still.
caught what you did with his name.
You just got it?
Oh my
I don't-
god!
I don't get it.
Oh, guys.
I got it!
Captain of the Blood Pool. Nice to meet you.
There we go!
Pleasure. Weakly shakes hand.
You need a drink.
You're damn right I do.
We all do.
He leaves and comes back with a second flagon of gin.
All right. I like you. She drinks it.
Get some strength and yes, some spirit.
As you guys drink the night away, Regan and Ajisai said you wanted to talk. You guys finish your night of eating and having a few drinks yourselves as you find yourself in a fairly fancy establishment. You retire to your quarters where you have a large 4-post bed.
Ajisai is going to take off their armor and weapons and such and put them to the side, since they've been carrying those with them.
I've never stayed in a place like this before.
Yeah, it's a little different than my place back home. It's a bit much.
And I don't think I've ever had a day like this before, either.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, I owe you a lot. I don't know what would have happened to me if you hadn't come along and gotten me out of that cliffside.
I'm glad I did. I can't imagine what it must have been like. I'm grateful that, well, Volandris gave me that dream and then, you know, Suzuten showed me the way to you.
Yeah.
Getting blown up by a wall wasn't the most fun, but
Sorry.
minor. No, it's minor compared to what we've gone through since.
You've been having to put up with me ever since you found me. I know that it wasn't easy to deal with me whenever I was, semi-corporeal.
You keep saying I had to deal with you. It was never dealing with you, Ajisai. It never is. All I wanted was for you to be okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. And thanks for allowing me to see the world. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have found my dad. He might have been, I don't know, sacrificed by the cult or whatever. So we've helped each other.
You've helped me out a lot more than I've helped you. There's something I've wanted to bring up with you, but since Kyra's been dead, it hasn't felt like the right time to do so. But I figure this is the last time we're really gonna have to relax, so this is probably the best time to talk about it.
Ajisai's going to lock the door to the room.
Oh.
I want to pay you back.
How do you mean? You don't have to pay me back for anything, Ajisai.
You compare me to your siblings a lot, which is fine.
And she's going to begin walking towards Regan. A very soft smile on her face that gives way slowly into a kind of more subtly mischievous expression. She is going to begin disrobing.
You've helped me an awful lot, and I'm not really that good at impulse control ever since I came back, and I hope this isn't too terribly forward. But I want to pay you back, and I'm willing to start tonight.
Regan's face is going to go very, very red. Well, guess I have stuff to pay you back for too. If you're okay with it.
I think I am.
Regan will also start disrobing, and she will pull Ajisai in for a kiss.
And as the two of them finish their evening, the rest of you spend your night drinking with Captain Rion. I think that's where we're gonna end our session.
Woo! Hooray! Hooray! I'm not the only one things are talking to anymore.
Y'all are just going crazy. Oh my
Hooray,
god!
the OG3 are going insane!
Y'all got all your own individual evil shit.
Yeah, we do.
Fucking, we fixed Ajisai, now everyone else is terrible, and Ajisai's just over here having a good time.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube!
Buddy.